Hey, Xander Freeze here, guys. So, a little out of character for you. So I screwed up. I filmed episode 5, day 5, and got it all done. Saved over, or deleted the save. Made a new save for day 6, episode 6. Went to edit the video, and lo and behold, I didn't actually record it. So, I'm going to recap what happened, just so you guys are aware, and then we'll just go ahead and do, I guess, episode 5, day 6. So, basically what happened, we woke up in Whiterun, we talked to Sadi, found out that Alakir was looking for, and then went on to Windhelm, or started going on to Windhelm, realized that the Eldergleam was along the way, so we stopped there, got Vilja to talk to the person she needed to talk to in the Eldergleam Sanctuary, had me run over a note to a girl at Mixedwater Mill, did that, she gave me a book to bring back to the person that Vilja had to talk to in the Eldergleam Sanctuary, and then headed on to Windhelm, where it was like 8 o'clock at night, so we stopped in the little hamlet before Windhelm, made some potions, went to bed, and here we are. So, sorry about the episode. It was kind of blah 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 blah, bland, boring. So, not too much of a loss other than you missed a little bit of Vilja's story. But anyways, here we go. Vilja. Morning, Vilja. Can you move, please?
Yes?
Step aside, please.
Sure.
Thank you. So, let's go on to Windhelm. I gave you 400 gold. You should be fine.
Wouldn't it be nice to just talk a little, you and I?
Yeah, sure. What do you want to talk about, Vilja?
It's so nice to just talk a little, you and I. I was just thinking, would you be interested if I told you a little about myself?
Please, go ahead.
Well, as you have been so kind, I guess you're entitled to know a little about me. I was born in a place called Solstein, northwest of Morrowind. All women in my family are alchemists, and my mother wants me to follow the tradition. However, I must admit that I have never been very talented. I have always wanted to be a bard, to play music and to tell fascinating tales. My grandmother used to tell wonderful stories about fairies and trolls and witches, and about the life of her own adventurous grandmother. She always encouraged me to try to find my own path in this world. Yes, it is thanks to her that I'm now in Skyrim. Well, at least partially.
Please, explain.
Well, it is a long story. I don't really want to go into it right now. Maybe later, if we get to know each other better.
Alright, well then you
So, where are we going now?
shouldn't have brought it up, but we're continuing on to Windhelm, Vilja.
Over here.
Ah!
It'll be so much easier to rob him this way.
No!
Please don't kill me. I can take it.
Tell you what, you start running, or I can stab you in the back. Can't wait to learn out your toys.
Two arrow people. Yeah. No. Ow! Ow! That's what happened when you trap around.
Kill me.
Alright, so where do you think we're going to find these people we're looking for, Vilja?
This doesn't look good.
Candlelight spell doesn't seem to be working through here.
Hold it there, Breton. I've been instructed to tell all visitors that this is Stormcloak territory. If you're one of those forsworn savage, better turn around right now. Keep your nose clean while you're here, outsider. Now move along.
10-4.
You come here where you're not wanted. You eat our food, you pollute our city with your stink, and you refuse to help the Stormcloaks.
We haven't taken a side because it's not our fight.
Hey, maybe the reason these Greyskins don't help in the war is because they're Imperial spies.
Imperial spies? You can't be serious.
Maybe we'll pay you a visit tonight, little spy. We got ways of finding out what you really are.
Do you hate the Dark Elves? Are you here to bully us and tell us to leave?
No, I don't hate your people.
You've come to the wrong city, then. Windhelm's a haven of prejudice and narrow thinking, unworthy of one such as you.
Why would anyone think you're a spy?
Some of these Nords will come up with any excuse to despise us. And it isn't just the Dark Elves they hate. They make a target of the Argonians as well. In fact, just about anyone who isn't a Nord is fair game for their bullying.
Alright, well, thank you for letting me know.
May your path be free from danger.
I already gave you gold yesterday. 400 of it. Hello? Hey, I have a weapon for you from Lot of Falkreth. Thank you.
What?
Have you ever had a sensible conversation with someone in this place?
I mean, I haven't really spent much time here, Vilja. Actually, Vilja, I think this is probably the first time I've been to Windhelm. You know, maybe we should sell some food and get some stamina food.
Is someone there?
May I come in?
Nah, I don't think so.
It's urgent. I have a delivery for a Viola, and I think this might be the house.
Not my problem.
Well, let's see what we can do then. Got some stuff we can sell, maybe. I don't know that there's any place open, though. I don't see any merchants out here. I wonder if the innkeeper has any work we can grab. What do you think, Vilja? Hey, stranger.
I lost my twin sister a while back. Have you ever lost anyone close?
Not yet. Kinda hard to lose somebody close when your parents die or stick you in an orphanage before you even remember them. Hey, Where's the innkeeper at?
This here's Candlehearth Hall. Great rooms upstairs, and there's a bid for rent on the ground floor.
Okay, well, what do you got for sale?
Take a look.
Any news or rumors floating about?
Here, take a look at this.
All right, well, thank you.
Enjoy your stay, and don't break nothing.
All right, Vilja. Let's check the bounty board, Vilja. Let's deliver a weapon to Solitude. We've got nothing really else to do after we deliver this letter. Oh, what just happened?
I'm glad that the people that are working here is not a forge to bring some warmth. Could you imagine spending your days outdoors in Windhelm?
I'd rather not imagine it, Vilja.
Yes, sirrah.
What do you got for sale?
Take a look.
Just food. No, I don't need
Safe
food.
travels.
Can't disenchant those because I need them. Shouldn't have any ingredients. Hey, soldier. Almost 8. Hopefully some shops will open up.
Marketplace seems to be on friendly terms with the orcs. He says he buys all his meat from them. Why
Really
did
boring.
Asgard tell me I had his ear? He should look after his ear. I can't help if he has lost it. Those helmets are provided for a reason, right?
We really need to sell stuff.
Is someone there?
May I come in?
Of course.
Huh.
Anything you like.
Okay.
All my goods are legitimate, which is more than I can say for some.
Nothing is stolen here? Nothing at all?
Of course nothing in here is stolen. Only a careless, shameful, idiotic fetcher would do something as stupid as to buy pilfered goods. Oh, by Azura, I've made a terrible mistake. I bought a gold ring, and Viola Giordano has been missing a ring that looks just like it.
I I gotta get into her house later. I could return the ring for you.
It's not that easy. She'd go to the Jarl if she knew I was even remotely involved. You have to get it to her some other way. Look, it's dangerous. But if you sneak the ring into her house, put it in a dresser or something, I will make it worth your while.
Can I sneak it into a dresser while I try to be in her house? You don't care? Alright, well, what do you got for sale?
Take a look.
First, I'm going to sell some stuff to you. I'm going to need to keep those. I could use the fortified magic potions. Use all those. You want some troll's blood? I don't need 74 purple mountain flowers either. I don't need 67 snowberries. Or 41 lavender. Don't need dead
Don't
branches.
let Viola catch you in her house.
Or the wolf pelt. Alright, well, I think I cleared enough inventory for that weapon we're going to have to carry, Vilja. Alright, let's go find Angelina. I think she's in Whiterun, right? We were just there. So back to Whiterun. Maybe we'll try out Redoran's Retreat while they're there. How's that sound, Vilja? Hello.
I'm so close to the answer.
Good. You just get even closer. What do you got for sale? Let's just sell you a bunch of stuff. Start all over again. Do you have the book I'm looking for? Tamriel Flora Illustrated. I think this was it.
Hope to see you again soon.
What have you got there? Oh, could it be... You have found Tamriel Flora Illustrated!
Yep, I found that book for you.
How wonderful!
I don't
Thank you
appreciate
ever so
loyalty,
much.
if that's what you're here to do.
Shall we continue?
Alright, let's go see if we can knock on that door again. Chicken! Still like to know who killed this guard.
That was the strangest book I ever read.
Hey, are you Viola?
Huh?
I have a letter for you from Indara of Falkrith.
Thank you. Here. This is for you.
You're welcome. Have fun.
Be careful. That murderer could be anywhere. And anyone.
The guy that murdered the guards? Yeah, I completely agree. Oh wait, that we already looked at that. Cerulean. Hey, an alchemy place. Alright, Vilja. Let's get going to Whiterun. We've farted around in Windhelm enough.
Guess what? I found one of those ingredients I was looking for. Isn't that great?
It's absolutely great, Vilja. I don't know where you got it though, because the list you gave me is like atrociously difficult. Mammoth tusk, 2 fly-amonte, 1 mud crab chitin, 3 slaughterfish scales, 2 taproots, and a small pearl. Oh, that's right. We're going to Solitude, not Whiterun, but you know what? It's fine. Maybe we can do Redoran's Retreat on our way past Whiterun to Solitude. Or do we want to go a different way? I mean, there's bandits there, like at least 5 of them. That's just going to be the better path. It'd be a really nice path if we can go this way. Go straight. But there's a saber cat, so we're not going that way. Oh, there's 2 of them.
That's the best you can do, huh?
Good job, guys. Getting pretty good at killing wolves. However, I don't think my skeleton and I could have taken them on ourselves. So I'm sure glad you're with me, Vilja. What the hell is that booming? That is an aggressive goat. Attacking chickens and stuff?
You taste my soul. You made a big mistake.
Did you get it? I think you got it, Vilja. Good job.
All right. Hand over your valuables, or I will gut you like a fish.
I'd rather
guess
die.
that
I'm gonna cut your whiskers up,
Oh.
bastard! That's the best you can do, sir.
Ooh, flawless sapphire. I will take those picks. That's pretty good sale right there. Oh yeah, it's starting to rain.
What a ghastly weather. Let's go indoors.
I would love to, but I don't know if we have any safe place we could actually go indoors, Vilja. Hey there. Beggar looking person. Argonian. Dead goat.
Oh,
What do you think, Vilja? Alright, here comes that place where got shook down for 200 gold, was able to give them only 50. Wonder if they'll shake us to get down again.
Hold it. This here's a toll road, see? You're gonna have to hand over, say, 200 gold if you want to use our road.
How does 50 gold sound?
Fine. I can tell you aren't worth the trouble. Just get out of here before I change my mind.
Will do. 'Cause
Strange. Leave my friend alone.
That's the last of them.
I don't think that saber cat did enough damage to attack them, Vilja, do you?
One does not have to be a lunatic to talk to oneself. Definitely not.
Dragon's Reach sure does look beautiful in the rain, though. What do you think, Vilja? Oh, that bear that was there yesterday. Still there. Don't mind us. We're going. We're walking. what, Vilja? Come here.
Why are you looking at me like that? Of course.
I'm looking at you like that because we are going to give you... How about another 500 gold?
So, where are we going now?
Redoran's Retreat. We're going to check this place out, see if we can kill some people.
Poor Alam at the Temple of Kinner doesn't seem too happy over her marriage. I can understand her. Nassim is a jerk, don't you think so?
I haven't really talked to Nazim, so I couldn't tell you. Ooh, cabbage soup. We can use some cabbage soup. Surprised these guys got killed so close to Whiterun.
Have you ever tried ski potato soap at the Drunken Huntsman? It's not that bad, but it would look better if you took out the tail before serving.
You guys might want to hide. These Stormcloaks seem to be on the warpath. And you're not going to survive against 5 of them. Palmer. Not Palmer. Yeah, Palmer. You're a wizard. I bet you're wearing a nice robe, too. You should definitely meet up with those Stormcloaks up there. You're a corpse I'm ready to loot. Not a big fan of the Stormcloaks, but I will cheer them on when fighting you guys. Wait, did they turn around and go the other direction? No! Nope, they're over here. No, but you guys turned around. Ah. Fine. I won't loot your guys' corpse. You guys are no fun. I think we're getting close, Vilja. No. I know it's this way. Poop. Ready, Vilja?
Is someone there?
You taste my sword!
Daddy, please don't kill me!
Is that the best you can do, sir?
Ow.
That's it. That's all you've got.
There's two. How many in here? Somebody's notching a crossbow. Vilja, you alright? How many more you think are in here? Nice. Good job, guys. It looks like we cleared it out, so let's go back to the entrance and start looting this place. Oh, well, this is the end, so we can loot here and then work our way back to the front. That'll work. Mournhold Morrowind. First, last seed 2920, Mournhold Morrowind. They were gathered in the Duke's courtyard at twilight, enjoying the smell and warmth of a fire of dry branches and bitter green leaves. Tiny embers flew into the sky, hanging for a few moments before vanishing. I was rash, agreed the Duke soberly, but Lorcan had his laugh, and all is well. The Mortong will not assassinate the Emperor now. That my payment to them is at the bottom of the inner sea. I thought you had made some sort of truce with the Daedra princes.
What? Your sailors called a Daedra? May not have been one, said Sothasil. Perhaps it was a rogue battle mage or even a lightning bolt that destroyed your ship.
The princes and the Emperor are en route to take possession of Eldergleam, as our truce agreed. It is certainly typical of the Cyrodiil to assume that their concessions are negotiable, while others are not. Vivek pulled out a map. We can meet them here in the village to the northwest of Audlembashi, fair Vinthil.
But will we meet them to talk? Asked Amalexia, or to make war?
No one had an answer to that. 15, last seed, 2920, fair Vinthil Morrowind. A late summer squall blew through the small village, darkening the sky except for flashing of lightning, which leapt from cloud to cloud like acrobats. Water rushed down the narrow streets ankle deep, and the prince had to shout to be heard by his captains but a few feet away from him. There's an inn up ahead! We'll wait there for the storm to pass before passing on to Audlembashi. Then was warm and dry and bustling with business. Barmaids were rushing back and forth, bringing grief and wine to back room, evidently excited by a famous visitor, someone who was attracting more attention than the mere heir to the Empire of Tamriel. Amused, Chualik watched them run until he overheard the name Vivek. My lord Vivek, he said, bursting into the back room. You must believe me. I know nothing about the attack on Blackgate until after it happened. We will, of course, be returning it to the care forthwith. I wrote you a letter to that effect at your palace in Balmora, but obviously you're not there, he paused, taking in the many faces in the room. I'm sorry, let me introduce myself. I'm Julek Cyrodiil.
My name is Amalexia, said the most beautiful woman the prince had ever seen. Won't you join us?
Sothasil, said a serious-looking Dunmer in white cloak, shaking the prince's hand and showing him to the seat. Indoril Brindisi Dorum, Duke Prince of Mournhold, said the massively built man next to him as he sat down. I recognize that the events of the last month suggest at best that the Imperial Army is not under my control, said the prince after ordering some wine. This is true, the army is my father's. I understand that the Empire was going to be coming to Audlembashi.
I understand that the Empire was going to be coming to Eldergleam as well, said Amalexia.
Officially he is, said the prince cautiously. Unofficially, he's still back in the Imperial City. He's met with an unfortunate accident. Vivek glanced at the Duke quickly before looking at the prince. An accident? He's fine, said the prince quickly. He'll live, but it looks like he'll lose an eye. It was an altercation that has nothing to do with the war. The only good news is that while he recovers, I have the use of his seal. Any agreement we make here and now will be binding to the Empire, both in my father's reign and in mine.
Then let's start agreeing, smiled Amalexia.
16, last seed, 2920, Rothnagah, Cyrodiil. The tiny hamlet of Rothnagah greeted Kesseray with its colorful houses perched on a promontory overlooking the stretch of the Rothgarian mountain plain and the high rock beyond. Had he been in a better mood, the sight would have been breathtaking. As it was, he could only think that in practical terms, a small village like this would have meager provisions for himself and his horse. He rode down into the main square where an inn called the Eagle's Cry stood, directing the stable boy to house and feed his horse. Cesserin walked into the inn and was surprised by its ambience. A minstrel he had heard play once in Gilverdale was performing a jaunty old tune to the clapping of the mountain men. Such forced merriment was not what Cesserin wanted at that moment. A glum-dumber woman was seated at the only table far from the noise, so he took his drink there and sat down without invitation. It was only when he did so that he noticed that she was holding a newborn baby. I've just come from Morrowind, he said, rather awkwardly, lowering his voice. I've been fighting for Vivek and the Duke of Mournhold against the Imperial Army. A traitor to my people, I guess you'd call me.
I am also a traitor to my people, said the woman, holding up her hand, which was scarred with a branded symbol. It means I can never go back to my homeland.
Well, you're not thinking of staying here, are you? Ha ha ha, laughs Caesarea. It's certainly quaint. But come wintertide, there's going to be snow up to your eyelashes. It's not a place for a new baby. What is your name?
Bosrael. It means beauty of the forest. Where are you going?
Dwinen on the bay and high rock. You're welcome to join me. I could use the company. He held out his hand. Cesserin Whitley.
Turala, said the woman after a pause.
She was going to use her family's name first, as it is tradition, but she realized that it was no longer her name.
I would love to accompany you. Thank you.
19, last seed, 2920. Aldlembase, Morrowind. 5 men and 2 women stood in the silence of the great room of the castle. The only sound the scrawl of quill on parchment and the gentle tapping of rain on the large picture window. As the prince set the seal of Cyrodiil on the document, the peace was made official. The Duke of Mournhold broke out in a roar of delight, ordering wine brought in to commemorate the end of 80 years of war. Only Sothasil stood apart from the group. His face betrayed no emotions. Those who knew him best knew he did not believe in endings or beginnings, but in the continuous cycle of which that was but a small part. My prince, said the castle steward, unhappy of breaking the celebration, there is a messenger from your mother, the Empress. He asked to see your father, but as he did not arrive... Juliak excused himself and went to speak with the messenger. The Empress does not live in the Imperial City, said Vivek.
No, said Amalexia, shaking her head sadly. Her husband has imprisoned her in Blackmarsh, fearing that she was plotting a revolution against him. She is extremely wealthy and has powerful allies in the western Colovian estates, so he could not marry another or have her executed. They've been in an impasse for the last 17 years since Juliak was a child.
The prince returned a few minutes later. His face betrayed his anxiety, though he took troubles to hide it. My mother needs me, he said simply. I'm afraid I must leave at once. If I may have a copy of the treaty, I will bring it with me to show the Empress the good we have done today, and then I will carry it on to the Imperial City so it may be made official. Prince Juliak left with the fond farewells of the 3 of Morrowind as they watched him ride out into the rain-swept nights, south towards Blackmarsh. Vivek said, Tamriel will be much healed when he has the throne. Doors as 31st, last seed, 2920. Doors as pass, Black Marsh. The moon was rising over the desolate quarry, steaming with swamp gas from a particularly hot summer as the prince and his 2 guards escort rode out of the forest. The massive piles of earth and dung had been piled high in antiquity by some primitive, long-dead tribe of Black Marsh, hoping to keep out some evil from the north. Evidently, the evil had broken through Dorza Pass, the large crack in the sad, lonely rampart that stretched for miles. The black, twisted trees that grew on the barrier cast strange shadows down like a net tangling. The prince's mind was on his mother's cryptic letter, hinting at the threat of an invasion. He could not, of course, tell the Dunmer about it, at the very least until he knew more and had notified his father. After all, the letter was meant for him. It was its urgent tone that made him decide to go directly to Gideon. The Empress had also warned him about a band of former slaves who attacked caravans. Going into Dorza's Pass, she advised him to be certain to make his imperial shield visible so they would know he was not one of the hated Dunmer slaves. Upon riding into the tall weeds that flooded through the pass like a noxious river, the prince ordered that his shield be displayed. "I can see why the slaves use this," said the prince's captain. "It's an excellent location for an ambush." Juliek nodded his head, but his thoughts were elsewhere. What threat of invasion could the Empress have discovered? Were the Akaviri on the seas again? If so, how could his mother from her cell in Castle Giovez know of it? A rustle in the weeds and a single sharp human cry behind him interrupted his ponderings. Turning around, the prince discovered that he was alone.
What
His
was
escort
that?
had vanished.
I could have sworn I heard something right behind us.
The prince peered over the stretch of the moonlight sea of grass which waved in almost hypnotic patterns to the ebb and flow of the night wind. Billowing through the pass, it was impossible to tell if a struggling soldier was beneath the system of vibrations, a dying horse behind another. A high, whistling wind drowned out the sound the victims of the ambush might be making. Juliek drew his sword and thought about what to do, his mind willing his heart not to panic. He was closer to the exit of the pass than the entrance. Whatever had slain his escort must have been behind him. If he rode fast enough, perhaps he could outrun it. Spurring his horse to gallop, he charged for the hills ahead, framed by the mighty black piles of dirt. When he was thrown, it happened so suddenly it was hurtling forward before he was truly conscious of the fact. He landed several yards beyond where his horse had fallen, breaking his shoulder and his back on impact. A numbness washed over him as he stared at his poor dying steed, its belly sliced open by one of several spears jutting up just below the surface of the grass. Prince Juliek was not able to turn and face the figure that emerged from the grass, nor able to move to defend himself. His throat was cut without ceremony. Miramar cursed when he saw the face of his victim more clearly in the moonlight. He had seen the Emperor at the Battle of Bodrum, when he had fought in his Imperial Majesty's command, and this was clearly not the Emperor. Searching the body, he found the letter and a treaty signed by Vivek, Alexia, and Sothasil, and the Duke of Mournhold representing Morrowind, and Prince Juliek, Cyrodiil representing the Cyrodiil Empire. "Curse my luck," muttered Miramar to himself in the whispering grass. "I've only killed a prince. Where's the reward in that?" Miramar destroyed the letter as Zook had instructed him to do, and pocketed the treaty. At the very least, such a curiosity would have some market value. He disassembled the traps as he pondered his next step. Return to Gideon and ask his employer for a lesser reward for killing the heir? Move on to other lands? At the very least, he considered, he had picked up 2 useful skills from the Battle of Bodrum. From the Dunmer, he had learned the excellent spear trap, and abandoning the Imperial army, he had learned how to skulk in the grass. The years continued in Hearthfire. Take the book. I read it, now I can sell it. Ooh. Edge of Terror? I'll take it. Ew, a treasure map. I will definitely take that. Nothing worth it. Take that. Take the milk. Arrow, arrow. Gold, 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 gold. What do I need for cabbage soup, Vilja? Yeah. I'll take the large bandolier for sure. 58 gold coins? Yeah.
What was that?
Ooh, hide water skin. Take it. Major alchemy. Too bad it's armor. I won't be able to use it. Ooh, apples. I'm sure I could use that. Water skin. Vilja, why are you eating raw meat? No, I don't want to let him cook. We'll refill up some water when we get out of here. Might as well run to Whiterun. Give Amarin his family sword back. And with the time, we might as well stay at the inn and go to sleep.
Yes? Of course.
You haven't used a single potion, huh? I don't need 6 of these. You can have 3 of them. Well, Vilja, I think
So, where are we going now?
Whiterun for the night. We might also be able to sell some of these things too. So got quite a few things that should sell for a pretty penny or pretty septum.
Those slender wood elf girls make me feel like a clumsy giant. Not to mention those elegant, snotty Breton girls.
I'm sorry, Vilja.
Oh no.
Oh no, Vilja. It happens. It's Skyrim. People die.
If you look around here, you will often find butterflies.
Cool, I'll try to grab a couple. Adriana!
Got some good pieces out here if you're looking to buy. More inside.
No, just would like to see what you have to sell.
Take a look.
Thank you.
Don't forget to check inside the shop if you need anything.
Hey, Bella.
Everything's for sale, my friend. Everything. If I had a sister, I'd sell her in a second.
I don't want to buy any people. Just let me sell you some stuff.
Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that.
Have those. Have that. I think that's everything.
Do come back.
Maybe.
To rule the realm of spirit. The very idea is inconceivable to our elven overlords. Sharing a heaven with man? Ha! They can barely tolerate our presence on earth. Today, they take away the faith.
Why did that guard tell me I had his ear? He should look after his ear. I can't.
I'm gonna use your enchanting table. Take it. Take it. Take it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, Vilja, we're leaving. We weren't here for that long. is he? You're not he. You're not
Battleborn,
he.
give me your money.
I don't have any money.
You better give me 5 seconds right now. I'm gonna bloody your nose.
No, please. I really don't have any money, Brave. I'll give you 10 seconds tomorrow. Just don't hit me.
10 seconds tomorrow, baby Battleborn. I'm gonna bloody your nose and your lip.
Anybody here? No. No answer. We will be going by Rorikstead on our way to Solitude. Hey, there you are.
You tried mercenary work? It might suit you.
Does delivering letters count? Anyways, I have your sword.
You found it! I've been looking for that blade for months! You took on all those bandits yourself? Thank you. Here, my father had a favorite sword and shield technique. Let me teach it to you, in honor of his memory.
Well, just so you know, Vilja helped me too, so...
Travel safe.
Couldn't have done it without Vilja.
Stock of potions and alchemy reagents.
Cool, cool.
Pardon me, but do I detect a case of the rattles? I've got something for that.
I hope not, but I'm actually here for the delivery job you posted.
Of course.
We'll get that going tomorrow.
Come back anytime if you need a remedy.
Thank you, Acadia.
Let me know if you want anything. Think I got a clean mug around here somewhere.
Okay, well, hold I just want a room.
If it's work you need, how about chopping up some wood for the fires?
Hey, while I'm here, how about I open an Imperial Mail account?
Excellent. I think you'll be glad that you made this decision. You must be one of those wizards from the college in Winterhold.
No, not yet, but I would like to rent a rooms for my party. Oh, we're just going to stay the night.
I'll show you to your room, right this way. They say the college has been snooping around Sarthal. Mages in a burial crypt. No good can come of that.
Well, I'd like to use the Imperial Mail services.
Of course.
How about access savings account? Deposit. 1,500 septims.
I'm telling you, I heard it. Howl it. Of course.
Hey, stranger.
Let me know if there's anything else you need.
Oh, it's upstairs.
Have I got freckles? I hate freckles.
Alright, well, good night, Vilja. See you in the morning.